Lady Mary.
Catherine. How is Lord Latimer?
No better. He did not feel strong enough to come to court.
Oh, she's still a very handsome woman.
Your Majesty.
Still less against you and your family.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Well, at the time, sir, I was more frightened for my husband, for his safety and his sanity. No, I was married at 17 to Edward Parr, the son of Lord Parr, but he died 3 years later. Oh, yes. I believe so with all my heart and soul.
Who from?
From the king.
The king. Are you not going to open them?
Yes.
Open them then.
Pleats and sleeves. The dresses.
Let me look. Are they fashionable?
Yes.
Why should the king send you presents?
I don't know. I think that I should return them.
You cannot return presents to the king. You must acknowledge them.
I don't know why he sent them.
Yes, you do.
You look so very beautiful.
This dress was a gift. Recently, I gave him no cause. But you do believe me, don't you? Oh, please say that you believe me. Thomas, I love you. I never sought these advances from the king, and I certainly do not welcome them.
You would not like to be Queen of England?
No! For heaven's sake, you know what happens to his queens. Everyone knows what happens. Thomas, I'm afraid.
Well, don't be. He's just a lonely man that has set his cap at you.
I hope so. I'm afraid he has taken to his bed, Your Majesty, and lately made his will.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
I must thank Your Majesty for this beautiful dress and your other generous gifts, of which I have done nothing to deserve.
You looked very sad, my lady. I am sure your recent life has been very difficult for you. I wanted to give you something to give you good cheer. I wanted to see you smile. We will soon be at war with France.
No, Your Majesty.
Please,
Your Majesty, I couldn't.
look inside.
Majesty, although I am so touched and flattered, you cannot accept this ring. Thank you.
Permanent embassy to the court of the Regent of the Netherlands.
Aeternum dona ei domine, et lux perpetua eo luceat.
John. John, I need to say something to you. John.
in nomine Patris, Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
And you, the happiest woman.
To have and to hold from this day forward. For better or for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death us do part. And thereto I plight thee my troth. Sister.
Your Majesty?
I am determined to be a loving stepmother to your children. Of course, I have known the Lady Mary for years. But it would now be my pleasure, rather than my duty, to make friends with the Prince Edward and the Princess Elizabeth. So with your Majesty's permission, I would like to invite them more often to court. Not only for my sake, but so that they might more often see their father.
You have my permission.
Thank you.
I've arranged for some gifts to be delivered to you. I hope you like them.
Thank you. Your Highness. Dr. Barnes, what is it?
It's the king's leg, Your Majesty. His ulcer has burst. He's in great pain.
Come.
Catherine,
Dearest. Let me see.
please, don't.
I have seen worse things. Give me a poultice. Quickly now. If your Majesty could move your leg and place it across my lap. There, dearest. Quickly.
Your Majesty.
Your Grace. How lovely to see you. Poor child. If you could see that this is delivered to my Lord Hertford. Thank you.
Majesty.
Madam.
Anne, you know that I never wanted to marry the king. But since I had to, I may at least use what influence I now possess to further the cause that I believe in with all my heart. The cause of the Reformation. Then at least I can address my God with a clear conscience and an honest soul. Please say that you understand, Anne. So the omissions of these names.
Majesty, Bishop Gardiner asks for an audience.
Send him in.
His affairs.
The king is very well, in the best of spirits. I'm told he's never seemed happier.
But there is one matter I should discuss with your majesties. All that we require is your signature.
My lord, I praise you for your diligence in these matters. But I do not think it proper to arrest men so close to the king's person without first asking him. Oh, and there is one other matter. We have heard rumors of an outbreak of plague near Windsor, so I have decided to invite the Prince Edward to come here to court and stay with me. Thank you, Lady Mary. As for the friendship between our two countries, I have done and will do nothing to prevent it from growing still further, as the friendship is so necessary. And both sovereigns, so good.
As are you, my lady.
To suit themselves. For myself, God knows.
Your Majesty, I have written a book. It's called Lamentations of a Sinner.
Majesty.
Do read the dedication. I do, Your Majesty. And not just for myself. I mean it for all your subjects.
But you're
What is it? Oh my God. I fear you have grown displeased with me.
Why so?
Because I fear that you have utterly forsaken me. Are you not displeased with me?
Kate, I will ask you one more time. Is there any reason I should be?
No. There is none, Your Majesty.
Good day, my lady. Kate, come in here. I'm glad you've come. You have become a doctor, Kate.
Majesty, I think my meaning has been mistaken. For I have always held it preposterous for a woman to instruct her lord.
And yet, you seem sometime to have a different view of religion than we do.
Only so that you could correct me. Forgive me, Your Majesty. But I thought that talking and discussing helped to ease the pain and weariness of your present infirmity. And it encouraged me in my boldness, in the hope of profiting from your learned discourse. I am but a woman, with all the imperfections natural to the weakness of my sex. And therefore, in all matters of doubt and difficulty, I must refer myself to your Majesty's better judgment as my lord and head.
I promise that I will never doubt you again. Sweet Kate.
Majesty.
Kate?
What is this? I am sorry that this Lord Chancellor should make such a mistake.
You don't know how little he deserves your sympathy. He was not your friend, Kate.
His Majesty the King.
Your Majesty.
Lady Elizabeth, come here. have decided to send you away to Greenwich. I will not spend Christmastide with you this year, or thereafter.
Why, Your Majesty?
Kate, do not question my command. It is as it is. It is God's will. And if it is your pleasure to remarry,